Okay, we have a VIP graduate and success story. I am here with Heather today. And her story, I believe, is one to share because, middle age hits us women and it hits us all very differently. And I feel like so many of us are going through a lot of struggles, which Heather's going to be able to share with you as well. And we're trying a lot of things, but we are just not one getting answers for all of the things, right? We're going to doctors for different reasons, but also just putting it all together to really have a plan that makes us feel good, that makes us feel healed, that makes us get results when we are aging women. So, Heather, thank you for being in this space today. It's not an easy space to be in, but man, you had some struggles before we met and you have overcome them. And we're going to talk about all of that in this interview. But before we do, maybe just shed some light on the things that, a lot of women are probably struggling with, but you specifically were struggling with before we decided to work together on your dietitian created program.
Yeah, Kim. Hi. I really have struggled with sleep. I've struggled with weight gain, even though my diet really hasn't changed. My level of activity hasn't changed. I gained some weight. I've really struggled with digestion, and just overall not feeling well. And realizing that it takes a few extra days to recover from, going out and spending an evening, even a date night with my husband and having a glass of wine would affect me so horribly differently,
Yeah.
as I got older. So all of the things that, you hit perimenopause and everyone says that awful word and you're just like, oh, I can't be old enough. But I am,
Yep.
and it's affecting me. And I never really could figure out how to deal with it, how to
Yeah.
overcome it, how to fight it, I guess, really.
Right. And felt so frustrated. I mean, when you're not sleeping well and your weight, starts changing or you start gaining, and then all of a sudden you have digestive issues, and overall you're just like, whoa, I don't even feel like myself anymore. Like, what is happening? Right. And that's
Yep.
kind of where you were. It's not where you are
Mhm.
today, but that's where you were. Heather, what were maybe some things that you had tried before you reached out?
Yeah, I've tried lots of things. I've done Weight Watchers. I've done Profile. I've done just a diet book that I bought that's the fast metabolism diet. I've done, Orange Theory, and I've done Lifetime, and I've worked with other dietitians. I've done a lot of things, and I have been successful losing weight, but I've always put it back on, and overall never felt healthy.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that was really my true goal, is to feel healthy. I have, a couple of parents that are passed away, and they passed away very young, and have always told myself that I didn't want to be in that same boat. And it's really important to me to be a healthful person and still enjoy life, and still enjoy food and drink and all of the things that go with that. But feeling good too.
Yeah. What do you think it was about this system, this plan that was maybe different than what you were doing before, and how it gave you these results?
I feel like you almost instantly feel healthier. I think that the system that you provide, it has you, start your day off right is really key. And if you can follow that system and you can actually turn that into a habit, which is one of the key things, you really have to change habits. And it's all very habit forming. After 12 weeks, you should really feel like in the groove.
Yeah.
Even if you have a day or two that's off
Yes.
plan,
Yes.
it's easy to come back to it. It's
Yes.
not like you've ruined your entire week or your entire month. It's just you had one bad afternoon or one bad evening, and you just come right back to it. And if you feel good after that one day, then you want to continue, and you want to continue to make it your habit.
Ah, that's awesome. Yes, girl. That is exactly. So, this system, the VIP weight loss system, is designed to help you build habits so that this can be sustainable. Because, like you said, take the weight off, put it back on, take the weight off, put it back on. But when we learn the habits, the six foundational habits of weight loss, that are all so simple and so easy. Like you said, you feel good and you can do the work and you can get results. And that is what Heather has done. I mean, girls, perimenopause, the symptoms, all the things. Heather was dealing with this and was so frustrated. And so, really, I mean, now let's kind of talk about where you're at with sleep, with digestion, with, you know, all of the weight gain and the weight loss and where you're at today.
Well, first of all, I feel great. I have lost some weight, and I wouldn't say I had a ton of weight to lose. So I think percentages are really your friend here, especially when you're doing the VIP program as a group and it's collective and
Yes,
everybody's at a different stage. And at first, when you jump in and you're seeing, oh wow, this person lost so much weight and this person lost so much weight, and you're like, gosh,
yeah,
I only lost a half a pound. Well, I think everything is percentage wise, and you have to really put it into perspective and you have to know where you're at in your journey.
mhm,
But I'm feeling so well. I sleep well. And I have the tools. If I have a bad night where I'm not sleeping great, I have the tools to figure out how to do so the next night. So
yeah,
it's not always perfect,
yeah,
but I have the tools and the habits there so that I can get there.
yeah,
Again, same thing with digestion. I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling so much healthier. Things are way more regular than they were before. And again, if I have a bad day or I had something to eat last night that just didn't quite set well, I have the habit, the tools to move forward and to get back on track and feel better again. And the weight is really gone right now, and I'm learning how to maintain, because that's really important in my journey,
yeah,
because I have lost it before and gained it back. So figuring out how to maintain and feel healthful all the time. And another goal that I had was really to stay off medicines. I'm
yeah,
not a huge fan of being on medicines, daily medicines, and high cholesterol runs in my family, and just knowing that and knowing what the future could hold, but feeling healthy enough that I don't necessarily need it right now. I am looking forward to my physical with the doctor, and
yeah,
knowing that they're not going to say, "Oh, well, you gained, a few more pounds this year."
yeah,
That it's a good feeling to know that I'm in a good place,
yeah.
um, and I have the tools to continue to move forward.
Yes. Oh my gosh, girl. Yes. So it's such a testament that age does not have to be why you can't lose weight. Heather has hit her goal weight in the amount of weight that she wanted to lose. She has lost in 12 weeks. She has started sleeping through the night and now has the tools that she knows she can sleep through the night, which was a such a frustration before. Digestion is on track, doing well. Prevention of disease. Yes. I mean, statistics show that when you have that extra weight on your body, high cholesterol, heart disease, all of those things can come knocking at your door. So, wow, congratulations. I mean, you are a
Thank you.
big success. You have done the work, you have learned the habits, and now you can just enjoy these years. You don't have to feel yucky through
Mhm.
perimenopause, through menopause. It is possible to feel good during this stage of life, right?
Absolutely. And I think the biggest thing is that I really struggled with wanting to join the group necessarily. I wanted it to be more one on one.
Yeah.
But I felt like the more that I engaged in the group, the more I got out of the group. And I
Oh,
feel like it's
yes.
it's so important to, and I don't necessarily do a lot of the Facebook
Yeah.
exchanges, but I do read them all.
Yeah.
But I do interact on the calls, and I do make it a point to try to get to every call, every, my one call a week. And I do my journal, whether I turn them in or not. It's a whole nother ball game. But and if I need help, I reach out for help. And I think that all of those things together really made this program successful for me.
Amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. I love that you love the accountability. I love that the plan works for you. I love that you're learning the habits so you can keep this going for yourself for many years to come. And congratulations for doing the work. It's not always easy to reach out. It's not always easy to ask for help and trust the system, but you've done that. And now you get to feel good and know exactly what you need to do to get back on track. So thank you, Heather, for sharing your story. I know that there are women out there that can relate to you. And by you sharing your story, you never know who's going to be able to be the next VIP success. So thanks for being in this space today.
Thank you.